All right, y'all feel see that wind blowing? That is a north wind. You know what north wind means in Louisiana term? That means gumbo, y'all. I'm fixing to cook some fresh seafood gumbo. Y'all, this is gonna be super good. Just watch how we do it. First thing, I'm gonna boil these crabs we just caught. I'm gonna dump a little of this crab oil in here. Fix to set them in here. Look at the watch. Oh yeah, sun's about right there. I'm gonna let them boil about 3 or 4 minutes. Ooh-wee, y'all. Been about 4 minutes. We're gonna cut this gas off. Take this lid off. Wow, wow, woozies. That is hot. That's all right, I know what to do here. All right, y'all, the crabs are good and pretty. We're gonna let them sit just a few minutes to cool down. Then I'm gonna show you how we peel them. All right, y'all, we're gonna start peeling these crabs up. First thing we're gonna do is break these front legs off. If meat comes out, of course I gotta eat it. Take these paws. Got a little meat on there, but I ain't gonna, Look, we just open it up like that. Pull the lungs or the dead end, however you want to say it. Pull that off. Throw that in there. And that's our gumbo. Crabs. To me, it ain't a seafood gumbo till you got these blue crabs in them. That really makes it. I just boil these just a little bit. Look at that. That's all the good stuff. Hi, y'all, look what we got here. A beautiful shrimp. Ain't that pretty? Y'all, that's the way my grandma used to do it. Take that head, that's a whole head, and right here, stick it where you vein them at, take the vein out. You just push that fork through there. Right down where that vein is. And just push it back slow. When you pull it like this, all of it comes out. Look at that, that's just the shell. Okay, you got the full shrimp there. Look at, deveined, everything. Ready? Hi, y'all. Now, I told you I was gonna make a roux. First thing to make a roux is get your blackstone. Well, this is how Bruce makes his roux. Just watch. First, you gotta clean this griddle. Get it real hot. Get it real hot and sizzling. What we're trying to do right now is get some of this oil off of it. So we're gonna work it around a little bit. Looking good. I like to do this once or twice. So we're gonna make a roux a little different than most people. All right, most people make a roux in this. There's nothing wrong with it, but let me show you. If you're making a big bunch of roux, that's 2½ cups of flour. You can't put that in this little skillet and make a roux. You're gonna burn something up. So we're gonna throw this flour out here. That's 2½ cups. All right, y'all, see I'm moving it back and forth? Notice it's starting to get brown, and that's what you want. Let it get brown. We're gonna move this back and forth, level it out. We're gonna do this. It might take 5–10 minutes to do this. This is the hardest part of making the gumbo, making that roux. You can't leave it. The rest of it you pretty can leave, but this, don't you leave the roux. If you do, you're gonna start another one. You got time now. Get them fires off. Don't quit. It's really still hot. All right, y'all. I think we're just about ready. Griddle's starting to cool down a little bit. So, watch this. Now this is olive oil. This is what I'm using because that's what I have. You can use any kind of oil you want, except Quaker Street. All right. Dump your oil on here. We'll start mixing it in. When I'm through with this, it's kind of look like a brownie dough. What you want it to look like. I keep adding a little more until you get it just right. The reason I got it so wet looking, now we're gonna clean up all sides. All right, y'all. Now you see what I'm talking about? Kind of consistency of like a brownie batter. Don't eat it. Please don't eat it, because it ain't no good for that. This is for thickening stuff up, gravies and stuff. It ain't, trust me, it ain't for eating. All right, y'all, I'm kind of cheating a little bit. A lot of times I make my own chicken broth or chicken stock. Right now, I'm cheating. That's all right. Don't hurt nothing to you. And a lot of times I boil my own stuff or keep stuff all week. This way my grandma used to do it. Keep stuff, the ends of onions and stuff. She would put that in the refrigerator. Chicken bones, whatever she had. At the end of the week, that's how she made her gumbo or whatever. Had her chicken, had her stock. She'd boil it in a pot, whatever they had. And that's the way we done it. Once you get all the chicken stock, I went over here and refilled these. Cleaned it out because they ain't number water. Trying to pick up the water level a little bit. Come on, get in. Okay, y'all, with anything, I like to start seasoning right away. So we're gonna go ahead and knock us a little of this in here. Get that flavor profile going. Give it a little stir. All right. Now we gotta hurry up and wait. Got this chicken raw. A little seasoning heating up in there. And now, look at here. Ain't that pretty, y'all? Then we're gonna drop that right in here like we know what we're doing. Gotta get in here and stir it. Now watch this turn darker. Oh yeah. I like to brown my vegetables. Some people don't, but I do. I like to cook them down a little bit. So all this is your Holy Trinity, which is peppers. See, peppers, onions, and celery. Let me throw this around here. Get down there. We're gonna let these cook down a little bit. All right, y'all, we got these onions all kind of cooked down a little bit. And look at this thing, y'all. I love this little thing. Get in there. I love okra in gumbo. I don't want it no other way, but I love it in gumbo. The chabal. Get in there. See the okra? See the slime comes off of okra? Now there's ways you can go around it to get it off it. I kind of like it. Go give this a little stir. Starting to thicken up a little bit. Oh. Okay, we got that stirring around a little bit. Add a little more oil. Keep adding oil, turd. All right, y'all, we're gonna drop these shrimp on here. We kind of cook them down a little bit. Ooh. All right, y'all. We'll drop these shrimp off in there. Look at that. Ooh. Y'all. We're gonna drop these crabs in here. Now the crabs, most people don't know. A lot of people don't know. We're gonna put these legs in here. All this is a lot of good flavor. Now what we're gonna do, put all these crabs in here. Once they're cooked, this gumbo's ready, you got to peel all these crabs still. I'm gonna show you how to do that in a little bit. Just drop them all in here. But basically that's your gumbo. We're gonna let this sit here another 45 minutes, an hour. You see all the shrimp, and the crabs, the okra, everything's in here. The onions. Oh God, that smells good. Crab legs. Ooh, about another hour, we're gonna let it simmer. Then we're gonna come back and eat it. All right, y'all, this is gonna be good. Can't wait to give it a shot. A big old shrimp. Y'all, just what the doctor ordered. But when you're making seafood gumbo and you got your crabs in there, get you a butter knife. You say, what am I do with the butter knife? I'm gonna show you right here. Look. Hit it right there. Hit it right there. I'm gonna have to hit it a little more. Now that I got this tension, we're gonna pull this big piece of meat out right there. Oh, is that good looking or what? All that juice done went up in here. You can eat both sides of this, you know. Yo, I ain't lying, this is good.